But we get one Obonge person inside the studio, which Luchi go help me, you know, talk all the school where the man been go before we enter discussion with him.
All right, this man are the MD and CEO of Primex Background Check Limited, and that's a company where they Chook Eye, Chook Leg, carry waka, do all the investigate. We consign anybody where you want to employ. And that's plenty people don't know say this kind of thing for inside our country, but yes, it is for Las Gidi. Now this man get a bachelor's degree for inside theater art from Delta State University, Abraka, in Konkolobi National Diploma Certificate for Mass Communication from the Federal Republic of Aochi. And this man a very, very resourceful and remarkable professional. Now person we don't take for inside corporate communication and background check terrain, that area, that field, for with over 12 years flight experience. This one a 12 years flight experience. He don't work with plenty people, even from when he do NYSC, go reach now as even there for inside studio with us. Now he don't move from different organizations, so they in work for inside one of the banks waiting for our banking industry for 2009, and the position where he hold now head of internal communication and employee engagement, where he carry different kind of responsibility. He makes sure say everybody that they employ for inside there, they Chook Eye from where did they come, where did they go, and even how did they take adapt to the new work environment. All of this one, this our guests carry today for inside studio, and even get opportunity to speak for different kind of platform, whether na Nigerian Port Authority, he don't go for their talk, he don't talk for different banks, he don't even go different society for inside Nigeria here. In fact, he don't even talk for mutual benefit assurance, that's one assurance company for inside Lagos. Help us to welcome this our very own guest, Mr. Frank Oyorhigho. I hope I pronounce them well because I did try the surname.
You try.
That's right.
You try.
Don't phrasealize the man's name. You're very welcome, sir.
Thank
very,
you so
very
much.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Make we just kick start from because of the big experience where you don't get for where they say they put your committer for anybody that anybody want to employ. And you don't get many experience. But you know, say this your kind work. I go call them novel job. Because you know, say very few people now don't they work at that terrain. Investigative stuff never they
inside our country.
For inside our country. You notice in a dangerous work you they do so. Because if somebody employs somebody and he don't thief before, you call your committer the person, you can't tell people, say, hey, this man get criminal background. They say, who tell you? They say, now go. Your committer, the glasses when they wear get X-ray eyes inside. You notice in a dangerous work?
Well, thank you so much. The thing we say, background check don't day, but people don't take them serious. Now, in those days before we marry, our parents go send somebody say, go check that family.
Yes.
How they be, which sickness they get. All this is a background check now.
So.
If you employ, you go write letter to the place where you say don't work before. This person don't work for you before. Waiting be position, waiting be salary. When he leave, other than a background check. You want to employ driver, you ask and say, who you don't drive before? You say, oh, I don't drive for so place, I don't drive for so place. If you give me the phone number of your former oga, other than a background check. So it don't day. But what thing we do, we say, we remove them from play to serious business. Because you discover, say, people look and say, once I don't call for phone, the person don't say yes, he work with me. How you take no say, now the person when he mention a name to you, maybe actually the person he talk for phone. So it not be investigation in court like police go do them.
Okay.
It's a simple thing that we say, okay, you bring her, instead of you calling, give us money, then we go see the person eye to eye. Then we and I go talk, we go ask him question, then we go take a photograph, so that you go know say, this is not the man true when they talk about.
Okay, wow. So now this background check, what would they do so? It means saying that the last bus stop, that one, or what they call it means saying at the end of the main things where you're supposed to do, or not just one of the processes where you want to do if you want to employ a person?
Now one of the processes.
Okay.
Now one of the processes in the sense that you don't know me before. And I come tell you, say, I get 10 years experience. And the money you won't pay me is based on the experience when I think, say, you get. So, number one, I will think of your competence. You fit do this job. Yes, I don't do one before. I don't do one for 10 years. That means 10 years. It means say you don't really get experience. So, and then you employ the person. You can't discover, say, 2 years experience if you no get. So the first thing, now to know whether the person get the experience. If you say yes, then the second is, okay, go check whether I get the experience, where you don't work. I work for here, I work for here, I work for here. I don't work for 5 places, and I spend 2 years. So that makes up the 10 years. So we go check them. So it doesn't not be saying that be the end. And when the person, you don't check them, you could not say, okay, oh, true, it work for the 10 years. So your expectation go there high because we didn't tell you, not true. And if the person can't tell you, say, when we check and finish, say, now 5 years it work, oh, the other 3 years now IT, now they can't do. Not be say it really hold the position. Now you have an idea of where you go train them. You understand?
You know, see, at the watch as Oga they talk, I just they think of this political dispensation we go. You notice say, say a lot of controversies come out. Unto I get degree, I no get degree, I go this school, I no get this school. You think say in our country, is it that are we lacking with a lack for background checking, or it is the decadence of the society when no make this thing make it day very, very key? Because this background check where they talk is supposed to be one of the key areas for every HR department.
Exactly.
For every parastatal. So what is our peculiar problem in Nigeria where we will have people that have risen to a particular level? A big person who don't be CEO of bank. We suppose they question in WAEC result?
No.
So why would they always get that kind of situation for this part of the world?
Why we get the problem is say government not make a policy. For abroad is a policy. Be like say I go speak big Oyibo for here.
They like am, we go dey explain and give them.
Decipher am.
It's just what you call negligence hiring and negligence retention.
Okay.
So once you employ somebody, you not conduct background check, it's negligent hiring. And if the person done the work before and you not conduct background check, it's negligent retention. So, and once they find you out, say you they work, this person they work for you without background check, if anything happen, you're on your own. And because it's a policy, you don't commit offense.
Wow.
So, you know, they are our policy.
I value this one though, because this policy where they talk, is it supposed to be like which of our houses that we will begin to talk to now? Is it going to be state laws?
Or federal law, or local government, under the local government?
We need to know where to start from.
Ideally, it's supposed to be federal.
Okay,
so that it can
from
cover,
the top.
From
everybody.
the top, so it can cover everybody.
General.
Now you look, say, all these multinationals that come to Nigeria, make I don't know their name, but all those big Oyibo companies, they don't employ you without, even if na call girl you won't be, they will do background check because now their policy for that side.
And they bring her come
and
this
they bring
side.
her come here. If I know they make people like us, when they do and they get jobs small, because now their policy.
Okay, now for situation like this house girl matter now, what would they talk of now? This background check, what would they talk of? Not be for free. We know say people go pay. Now, would they talk of the amount of money? Because if you look people where just average kind of people, you also get different categories of people. You get people where they up, you get people where they middle, you get people where they under. So now, how you they take meet up those people where fit no reach that level of top class people? What will be the cost for those kind of people then? What? If they want afford, if they want
whether
purchase or
top
do
class
business.
whether bottom class the money don't really matter. It's almost the same amount. It's a function
almost
of...
the same, Oga.
Yes, almost the same. Because if you say you go Ajobiawe Grammar School and you say you go University of Lagos, now the same amount I go charge you to go change the certificate. Because now the same transport when I go take go Ajobiawe Grammar School for Lagos, now I go still take go Unilag, go check.
Okay.
So it's even easier to check the big one than to check the small one because the small ones don't get record. But the big ones, they get record. So all you need to do now, just go there and write and say, I need to see this certificate that they give me, confirm whether it is from this university. And they will take it up from there. You
know, as they talk, I very engaging. A lot of things just they open for my mind. You do not see, say, now, your corporate, now your responsibility now, as a stakeholder in this particular industry, where they're very, very key. You know, a lot of things today where we know they choose. Like me now, as you sit down, they expose my mind to many things where I don't even think of. Say, okay, don't you think that because of the position where you don't hold for all these years and the experience where you don't get, you should be among the people that will go influence this policy change? Because now that we have a new dispensation, you don't think that you should gather people together to speak on this and
Make your voice
maybe
heard.
look for a senator, maybe or from the state house, to see how to
push for this kind of
for a
policy
bill,
for it to go
to
into
put
bill.
into the system
Yes.
and make it public that
for
people
everybody.
will need to do this thing, like this kind of industry, like this online things now. People know it's a requirement.
Yes.
But if people like you that have knowledge don't sponsor such
Or
a
push
bill,
for those kind
or
of-
push for it
those kind
and
of
make
bill.
it a front burner issue, what are your plans on this kind of matter?
Well, we get that plan. We get the plan. Now, recently, like 6 months ago, we tried to reach the, I still get Oga too.
Yes.
My Oga, we discuss, even tenant, when we talk of armed robber.
Oh, yeah.
Armed robber, they on the house that they live. They get neighbors. So for us to curb the problem of armed robbery in the country or in the state or in your local government, let state government or local government make a mandatory for landlords to do background check
checks
of tenants when they stay with them. Or, person when
When they stay for
want
a house,
collect
come
house.
to house.
This person come your house, say, I want to collect your house. So, okay, I will give you, but I'll do background check first. Where you they come from? Where you they live
where you
before?
live.
What will happen when you won't park away from that place? So once we are able to push that to state government to agree and make the policy, just like the policy when they say you must not pay more than 1 year.
Yes.
So once that can happen, then others will take it up from there. They will go to employment, we go to other areas. So that's one area where we dey feel say, thank God for this opportunity. Maybe government they hear us now.
Okay.
Make it use that to say, okay, for every tenant when you want come your house, make background check.
Yes.
But the problem when we get for that one, we say landlord go say who go pay for am.
Yes.
Even in addition to that one, sir, because I know say this our country all day. When it comes to database na problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Na heavy loophole for our system.
yes.
So if you were into this business of doing background check, how would they take get this information? How would they take get the database, and how reliable this database be? Because sometimes if you get information where talk say this person they good and loyal, but by the time you are the employ the person, if it happen, and now you I go call hold if not me.
Exactly.
So how you they take make sure say this database, the information where they get, is they concrete and they fit get them.
Say why our own day much more better than the white man own. White man will be say, he go sit down for your office, press button.
Yes.
But we go there.
Waka go there.
Yeah.
We go there. Call them on-site verification. We go where, if you say na University of Maiduguri, you go. We not go call. We not go write letter. We go University of Maiduguri with the certificate that you give us. Say, okay, this is the certificate. So we say, exams and records. Somebody gave me this certificate. Is it true that it is from this school? So I'm not going to go online. I'm not going. So many of the things where we do, they go there physically.
Physical.
Wow.
So the database not really no
they
database or no database not really they affect us because now physical we they do them.
But that one means say another one. That one means say this thing go take time, because if not something where if you do online or if you just
To be able
call
to attend to more.
yes, we attend to more and save a lot of costs.
Where database they good now for maybe certificate. If all the schools fit enter online or enter one database, then you can easily put this matriculation number and go to the portal of the school and get it. And that will make a day faster because even you, all you need to do is just pay.
Yes.
So we could be like clearing house. So, but for real competency check, database not going to tell you that one. No.
Wow.
The housemaid, when they come, when not be true housemaid, when they say, nah, join, they don't join with somebody to pretend. Database can expose that one.
Expose that person.
So if the person come and say, I they give housemaid or I they give house help, I be agent. The agent himself, you go where you say your office day, you go check in your own house whether they know for your neighborhood, which work they do for your neighborhood, which church they go, which mosque they go, who he be. So if you don't discover and say, okay, now true, say na agent, that's number one. Then number two, the person where they bring, who is the person? Where they stay, which church they go, who be a brother, who be a sister, who be a neighbor, who be children. So all this one are physical things.
Wow.
Data no go fit solve this one.
Now serious work una they do for this una Primex background check company. But you know, say our time no dey everly be our friend. But we really thank you for this few moments that we get to share with you. And we hope say from time to time where we really need expose, because we need more expose on this particular thing. You go oblige us with your presence.
Very well.
Thank you, Oga Frank.
Thank you so much. And the program is still continue on top the Good Morning NAIJA show. We did come back.